Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I think this is coming out on Monday, so if so, I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. And I just wanted to check in with you guys on my 30-day reset. So I had a video that came out maybe a month ago, and I was talking about how I wanted to do a 30-day body mind reset, and it's been, it went okay. It was a good start, let's say. I was focusing on my sleep, what I was eating, taking vitamins, and then moving my body / working out. I didn't want to make it too crazy, but I was kind of trying to focus on all of that. And for the first almost 2 weeks, it went pretty darn good. I have a few clips here that I will share with you guys. I was definitely tracking a little bit more like photo and video wise in the beginning, and it kind of peters off as it goes. But I had this cute little checklist that I had on my fridge, and each day I would just check off everything that I was doing. That way it was visuals in my face, constant reminder. And I thought that went really well, although I've decided that now that this month, being August, I am restarting my 30-day reset, and I'm doing my checklist a little bit differently. So in my iPad, hold on. Let me lock the screen. My iPad, this little 30-day checklist where it has everything written out that I just mentioned here on the side. And each day I just go through, do my little checks. I like being able to see all the past days in one place, and then I'm going to use this as just kind of like a repeating 30 days over and over and over again and track my progress, because that's always helpful whenever you're trying to accomplish anything or goals. Tracking your steps and your progress can really be helpful, because sometimes you don't see results super fast, and it's nice to just be able to rely on the tracking as well for just confidence and motivation. So I'll show you guys what I did log for my basically 2 weeks that I was doing in July here. And note that in the beginning, obviously it's for sure harder than not. It gets easier as one goes, just staying on track. And I remember as of day like 2 and 3, I was getting kind of grumpy and just really over it, but committed to it. And then by day 7, I was feeling great. I felt really in the swing of things. Mentally, I was there. It wasn't difficult, and it was just like that was kind of the smooth sailing for me. Without further ado, here are my 2 weeks. Good morning. It is day 1 of my body reset, so I wanted to check in. I did get up at 7 this morning. My alarm clock goes off at 7, so I really should set that for like a minute or so before then. But I basically, like, my alarm clock went off, and like a minute or so got out of bed. It's about 9 o'clock right now. Jared is off to work, and so I need to, just to kind of get everything going, I need to put my, first of all, my watch on so I can actually be checking my steps. Yes, 8:55. Top off my water bottle from last night so that I can properly measure everything. And then I should probably just get some food going, because I typically wait too long. So I think I'm going to throw some potatoes in the air fryer, do like an O'Brien potato thing, and then my goal is within 1 hour to be outside and do a nice morning walk. So it's been getting really hot lately, so if I go earlier than not, it'll just be easier. Good morning. It is day 2. It is 7-ish. I am downstairs. I have yawning eyeballs. Very exhausted. My hair looks ridiculous. But we're awake. off of things at about the 2-week mark is because I was, you know, I was on it. I was there mentally. I hadn't had any desserts, any sweets. And for me, when I can kind of break that habit of having sweets every day or all the time, that makes it so much easier for me just to not buy them. Like, I literally feel addicted to desserts, but again, if I put a pause on consuming them, it's a lot easier for me to decide not to continue buying them, just because your body kind of gets used to not having it. You stop to crave it as much. So I had gotten myself on that track, but then on the 9th of July, while saying that I started my 30-day thing on July 1st. So on the 9th of July, I had a work conference, if you will, that I went to in Berkeley, and I was so excited to be in Berkeley. We rarely go there, and so we're like, well, we want to try new vegan food. We got really good vegan food, but it was super oily. We got desserty things too, and it was just like, it kind of threw off my body on my track that I was on, but I still had my steps that day. I was like, you know what, not a big deal. I'm just gonna eat this stuff and, you know, keep on my track as of the next day. But that didn't happen. I started kind of backtracking on my habits, and then less than a week later, Jared actually had a work thing he needed to do in Berkeley. He was taking that test that I kept mentioning to you guys. He passed it. Woo! Super proud of him. Again, that was actually in Oakland, and I wanted to try more food there, so I did. And that just kind of kept that going downhill. Unfortunately, I mentally allow myself that when I like go out of town or go to new areas, that I'm like, ooh, we have to try the vegan food. So I need to kind of work on that mentality, or just go about it differently. I don't have to get everything humanly possible and bring home leftovers or other things to also try, you know? There are ways to go about this. But by the end of the month, I was like, you know what? I want to, on August, start my reset over again. So I was starting to slowly shift my habits back in that direction. And since August 1st, I've been doing pretty good. And today is the 6th. So I'm proud of myself. And one of the reasons I wanted to do a body reset is for weight loss, honestly. So noting that in the month of July, I did lose 9 pounds, which I am very excited about, because I had been trying to lose weight for so long, and I would go, you know, a week, and I wasn't getting very far. The scale wasn't moving very far. So it felt really good to see that scale finally change. And then now in the month of August, little secret advanced information, I have also lost about 4 pounds this month. So total 13-pound weight loss since the beginning of July, which I feel really good about, and especially continuing on this track of my habits. I feel like it's going to continue to go great in August. I was trying to eat pretty potato heavy and kind of do a potato reset, even if it was just for 2 or 3 days. And I tried the best that I could. And I could not eat just potatoes for like 2 days in a row. My brain was not letting me do it. So I don't want to kill myself over it. I don't mentally kill myself. It's not actually going to kill me. But I don't want to be too hard on myself about it. So I'm just kind of focusing on clean eating. There's still a bunch of potatoes in my diet because I do like potatoes. And then I've also been implementing in a little bit of intermittent fasting. So ideally, if I have 16 hours off eating and then 8 hours of eating, that would be ideal. And then I'm kind of trying to switch it up in different ways throughout the week so that it's not always the exact same. Hi, Barn. You wanna come say hi to the peeps? I think you're too low. They can't really see you very well. But I can see you. I love you. Hi. Hi. Hi, Bobo. But one thing I will note about potatoes is I have found that my favorite really easy potato snack, besides just making mashed potatoes with nutritional yeast and soy milk, is eating them chopped up with pieces of tempeh that has been seasoned. So unfortunately, I did not discover that little treat in the month of July. That was an August thing, but it's just been really good. I'll just marinate my tempeh in, it could be hot sauce, it can be a little bit of soy sauce with some liquid smoke, bit of seasoning, whatever it is, and air fry that, chop it up. It was just scrumptious. So I'll continue doing that for sure. And if anyone is interested in doing the potato reset, or just, you know, go in heavy on the potatoes, I've discovered between Costco, a bunch of regular grocery stores, Trader Joe's, Sprouts, everywhere, that the best option I've found financially and the container wise for organic potatoes is Trader Joe's. They've got 3 pounds for $3.99 in a compostable bag. So like when I go to Sprouts, they don't even have organic potatoes. When I go to other places, they're in plastic bags. Even at Costco, it comes in a huge bag, but it really costs about the same. In my head, it's like 10 pounds of potatoes for $10, I think, at Costco. So it does cost a little less, but it's in a plastic bag, and sometimes it's hard to go through that many that fast. So I mean, better to maybe spend a little more, get the potatoes that I actually want, because I really like russet potatoes. It's normally the golden potatoes that are at Costco, at least locally for me. So not too shabby, a good start if anything, but I am excited to continue August, like I said, as I've been doing, keep that going the whole month, and I ideally will have a better check-in for you at the end of August. Fingers crossed, I'm feeling good. But thank you guys so much for clicking on this video, for watching the video to the very end. If you like this video and you aren't subscribed yet, give this video a like and subscribe. I'm working on my 1,000 subscriber goal by ideally December, because that will help me get monetized, and that is just, I mean, that is the goal, isn't it? So super stoked. I'm so glad again that you guys are here. I can't wait to see you guys next time. And if you have any questions about my 30-day reset or the potato cleanse or anything along those lines, leave that down below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.